What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Regular Dave, coming at you with another video, and I'm throwing you right in the middle of some Fight Night Champion action in round two. This video is basically about the good, the bad, the ugly in the game, and commentary on the fight, tips, tricks. This is like a hodgepodge of things, but I got quite a few fights under my belt now. Well, not quite a few, not as much as I'd like to play. I got about 30-something fights under my belt right now. I think it's 32. I'm 19-13, which is very unimpressive. That's way more losses than I should have. But, you know, it's what it is. I'm learning how to play the game, and, I know I'm going to win a lot more than lose now. It's a fun game. I'm having a good time with it online. I'm learning some things that work. I got something coming up. Check out this. That's one of my favorite moves, that push off and then the straight. Check it out in slow-mo. I've knocked quite a few people out with Tommy Hearns with this move. You push him off and then you throw the straight. It did not work this time. He did catch me, but you push him off, and then normally they always come forward. That time he waited a little bit and he touched me. But that move is outstanding. That move does work. You can knock people down with that. But the main thing I've been taking away from this game that I've learned is control the engagement. That's basically, I hear a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops people say that about that game, but yeah, you want to fight only when you want to fight. You know what I mean? If the guy lands a flurry of punches, do not, feel obligated to throw back if you don't feel like you should be throwing back at that moment, because that's when you get a lot of counters, and that's when things can go haywire. And I learned that the hard way. So control the engagement, make sure you control whatever happens. And by doing this, you'll get a lot of knockdowns, knockouts, and the other person will end up fatiguing himself. I'm going to systematically take this dude down, because I'm not fighting when I don't want to fight. Just because he's hitting me with flurries, throwing combos, I'm blocking him. And look, you know what? He's punched himself out in the second round, and I knock him down. This turns out to be a pretty good fight because it takes a little weird turn. But yeah, I'm learning to work behind my block, work behind my jab. Hagler's jab is at like 19, so I'm using it a lot. It'll punch through the guard quite a bit. So he gets up. Of course, this is one of the flawed systems in my opinion. This is, I would say, like good, bad, and ugly. This is the bad. No matter how somebody gets knocked down, the first time they get knocked down, it's basically they get up by the 2 count. They could be dead tired in the 9th round. If it's their first time going down, it's easy to get up. They got to change that. The getting up should be based on where the fighter's at that period of time, if they're actually hurt or what. But I'm controlling them. I'm fighting when I want to fight, not fight when I'm dope. I'm up on all the cards. By the third, after 3 rounds, I'm up by 4 points. Right there, I threw too many punches, but I'm up on all the cards. And I'm controlling the fight. I'm blocking. He doesn't like it. I could tell he's getting irritated that I'm, not slugging it out with him the whole time. Because he's going to show his irritation, and he's doing one of the main things you shouldn't do, and that's punch air, because that takes your stamina away. I figured that out. That takes your stamina away way more. You see, he's irritated because he couldn't punch me, so he has to go and taunt. But that punch in the air takes your stamina away quite a bit more than punching somebody's guard. So if you're gonna miss, at least hit their guard. Because punching the air, you tire yourself out. But on the flip side, one of the things that kind of bothers me in this game is that I haven't been to the decision online yet. And I feel like I'm saving my stamina for nothing a lot of times, because either it's a knockout or it's a bad cut. Either or. And that's the bad. That's the bad, because I think this game gets in the way of itself quite a bit. The good with the game is that it just engulfs you, man. If you're in a good fight and you're trying to figure out strategy, man, you're deep into this game. I think I've never been as deep into some of these matches that I've been into in any game. NBA 2K, the show, whatever. Any sports game, I've never been as deep as I am into like a really good fight in this game. It just feels really good. But there is some bad with it. And right now, he wants to slug with Marvin Hagler, and that's just a bad idea. I'm a flurry with him sometime, but there we go. There's the twist. Look at the damage. I have a cut. And that is a problem I have with the game as well. I know cuts happen. My cut is at 87%. I don't have a problem with this particular situation because you can look at the placement of the cut. It is above my eye. But when the cut is on your cheek, your damage should not go up that much. And I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm skipping ahead to the next round, showing you the cut. And there's a couple things that's wrong with this. All right, first of all, the cut is above my eye, so that makes sense. But I've had fights stop with the cut on my cheek, on my nose, and they need to work on that. That should not count towards as much damage. Another thing is this game got a mature rating. They should definitely be working on the cuts between rounds. I mean, if you want to be in the leagues of 2K11 and MLB The Show or any other sports sim game that set a standard, you got to do things like that. If you got a mature rating, why don't they have the Q-tip, the Vaseline, the N-swell between rounds? I mean, to sit there and let your cuts bleed, it's visually bad. So that's something that I think they should change. Or I mean, it has to be something behind it why they didn't do it. Maybe it'll just make the rating worse. Maybe it's a XXX rating. And there you go. I got knocked down with a punch. I'm a little unclear on how flash knockdowns and one punch KOs work, because it seems all random. That punch didn't seem like anything different than he hit me with. I wasn't stunned or nothing. He didn't catch me while I was punching. It just, I don't know. That's another thing, a problem I have with the game. And for such a good game, I know I'm complaining a lot for a game that I claim to be good. But there are some things in it I don't like. That's one of them, is the randomness. And at this point, yeah, I was fed up. But, you know, fighting the way I fought just now, I've lost. Because going balls out is just, to me, in this game, it's not the way to go. It turns the game into a crapshoot, and the bad player can beat a good player. So I'm still trying to systematically stay behind my jab, stay behind my block. But at that moment in time, I felt like I had been knocked down. I knew he was going to go for the kill, so I knew he was going to be open, and there you go. I knocked him down. And we're in round 6. I'm beating him. By all accounts, I'm beating him on everybody's card. And I could tell he hasn't adjusted. So he's, again, like I said, not a very good player, because he hasn't adjusted. He hasn't done anything but just try to throw punches and block when he thinks I'm punching. But, you know, I'm trying to use a strategy. Now I'm looking a little wild, but I am trying to use a strategy. I feel like I can get the best in this exchange. That's why I'm going wild. But I do block a lot in this game and use the jab. This is probably not the best instance, but I know I have more stamina than him, and I knock him down again. Now, this is his, I believe, 3rd time getting knocked down. And, you know, this guy, I could tell, was pretty good at getting up. And I know this video is running a little long, but I did want to show you this fight. I did cut out a lot of parts of this fight, because this fight is 20+ minutes. So I trimmed it in half. But this guy is pretty good at getting up, because normally I can't get up for the 3rd time. It's just hard, but he did it. Almost with no problems. He got up at 7, so I'm gonna cut to round 7, and I'm working him again. I'm gonna have to show you this in slow-mo. I hurt him, and I was just like, I'm gonna just try to take him out by his body, and it didn't quite work, but I messed him up a lot. I liked how that looked, so I did want to slow that up for you guys. Yeah, and I'm working him, but my cut is bad, and it's like I don't want to lose to a dude that I know I'm way better than. Because of this doggone cut. So I'm like, you know, what am I going to do? Because the cut's at 91, and basically when it cuts that high, that means if you take some damage that round, the fight will get stopped. So, and it's above my eye, so it is legit. But a lot of times it's not legit, and I've got 5 or 6 losses like that. I say, you know, a lot of my losses aren't valid, but I'm not one to complain. You know, make excuses. I lost, so whatever. But I'm working him this round. This is the last round. I'm like, you know what? I gotta finish him. You know, I don't wanna leave it to chance where this, you know, they're gonna stop the fight on his cut. And I hit him with one body shot that really shouldn't have knocked him down, because it hit his elbow. But you know what? You know, I can't complain. It's a video game. But that was just an example of the good, the bad, the ugly. He can't get up for the 4th time. I think that's impossible. They shouldn't even have you try. They should have to fight. I don't even like the get up system in general in this game, but that's, you know, I'm gonna say that for another video. But let me know what you think. I know this video ran a little long. I know probably people didn't make it to the end, but if you did and you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe, rate it, comment. You know, I got more videos like this coming. I got some baseball videos I'm gonna bring to you. Stay tuned to Regular Dave's channel.